USB mic. Wow. Okay. The microphone is working. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to sound because this is the first time that I'm using this right here. And I have this on to break any kind of wind or anything that air that's going on right now. So I'm going to come on here very professionally and talk about the subject that I'm going to talk about tonight, because I did do a Spotify podcast myself, like where there's no picture, just me talking, and it is addressed as authors beware of scammers. So I'm going to be very professional. I'm going to try not to swear, but I am very livid right now. If you cannot tell by the look of my eyes, I'm just going to tell you that I have been screwed over by Bookventure, United Writers Organization, and that sorry ass Mr. Goldberg. That's not even his name. Bill Goldberg. He got terminated, and they're still screwing with me. My book is still out there on Amazon, so don't buy The Mirror, the second edition with the book seals on it and all that, because I'm not getting no royalties for that. And then thirdly, I don't care. I'm calling out Brookside Press from Canada. So here's how they do it, okay? So if you're if you're an author, you have a manuscript, a book, everything, and you're looking for people to edit your stuff, I'm just going to tell you, there are so many Facebook groups out there that there's authors on there, and you want to link up with authors, not the trolls that live on them pages. And when I say trolls, it's almost like you can join every page on books and stuff like that, young authors, and these same trolls somehow are on these different pages, because I've had the same trolls reach out to me. Hell, I've had the same troll reach out to me as 3 different people, and I figured them out. So breathe. If you can't tell how irate I am, I'm about to just open Pandora's box on these 3 companies. So Bookventure, I don't even think they're in business no more. Their Better Business Bureau rating is like 1.2. They took me for a $3,000 contract. They put a beautiful book out, stole all my royalties. I got a $3 check, said thank you. You violated your contract. Your book is still out there, but no one can buy it. And then I rebranded in 2024 under United Writers. Hey, we take authors and help them and patch up the holes, you know. And I won't lie, hell, The Mirror second edition, that only costs like $179 to freaking patch up the wounds and get it out there again, you know. Rebrand it under my name. United Writers didn't want to use their name, but I guess the joker that was working with me, and I even disclosed like my whole life to this guy. Like I told him I had a kid and I'm trying to do everything for my kid, and I worked with this guy. He had some health issues. I told him like therapeutic ways to do things. Like this guy like just took me like down the trail, the fucking yellow brick road. Okay, and I think he did it to a bunch of other authors too, but I don't think United Writers knew he was doing it, because now he don't have a job. Apparently, he did not have a job. So I actually hope that fucker died. Really, I did, because he screwed me over. Like my second book was supposed to drop on Halloween, and I'm up all night on KDP trying to develop something I don't even know how to do. So if you are an aspiring author, you have a story to tell, reach out to me, man. I'll look at your information. I'll just put it on my Adobe and hit read back, because I'm not going to read your stuff, because I'm going to tell you, when you write something, when somebody reads your stuff, your beautiful story or whatever you portray, and they listen to it, it resonates a whole different way. All right. So I'm not an editor. There are people out there that you can pay to edit your stuff, But here's what I'm going to say. If you're new to this whole thing, do not go with a major publishing company, because just like a musical artist, they're going to hold you to do different books. Me, I got screwed by 3 different publishers, and the audio people, I'm about to, man. And I'm just going to disclose it because, like, the first contract for The Broken Mirror cost me $3,000. Okay? I wasn't going to disclose this. I even said that I wasn't going to go with nobody. But this lady, she has been, like, bothering me for months. And I just kept telling her, go away, go away. And she kept telling me, you know, I think your publisher is a scam. And I'm like, lady, I know what I'm doing. And the number kept coming up as California, and she had that accent. I think she said she was from somewhere, but they're all from Canada. They're all from Canada. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Here, I'm sorry, but now this is the way I portray people in Canada. Go watch the episode of South Park where the South Park crew portrays Canada of 2 things, square heads and square car wheels. That's what I'm going with. Canadians. I ain't got nothing against Canadians, but Bookside Press, your ass is from Canada. And this is the other thing I'm going to tell you. I signed a contract with the legal team. I'm stuck in that contract until they come to the end of the conclusion of what they're going to do. They promised me that the book was going to drop before Christmas on audio. That didn't happen. I think now they're trying to push me to have someone else read it because they don't want to hear they don't want to hear the true what I am. They said that I had like difficulties reading or I'm eating and shit. Well, I don't give a shit what you think. I really don't. I really don't give a shit what you think. I professionally sat here for almost 24 hours straight and recorded my books. And they came back and said, now we have to transfer everything to MP4. Well, I paid for that. So you transfer it to MP4 because I don't have the technology to do that. I have a tablet, a microphone, and a fucking monitor. Okay? Yeah. Then they came back and said there was an echo. And then they came back and said there's something with spacing. I didn't know that shit. So I went in and looked at the software that I had built into my phone, and I could remove the spacing in the echo. Then they came back and said, we can't do it. And then I figured out, hold on now, they're a huge production company, and they can't do it because they're trying to push someone else to read my books. I don't want a lady to read my book. I sure don't want a fucking Canadian to read my book. And I don't want somebody that sounds timid reading my book about mental health. Because if you hear my voice and you heard my audio voices, my audio pieces that I have that I was listening to tonight is absolutely mind-blowing because I add Easter eggs. And when somebody professionally reads your book, they're going to read it from point A to Z. And they don't care about who you are. They don't care about who the author is. They don't care about the book. They're getting paid to read the book. I didn't get paid to do anything. I paid a company to manipulate my stuff and to get it out there on Audible and on other platforms. And that shit didn't happen. So that contract is going to come to an end very soon. And I'm going to have my money. My money's coming back to me, I guarantee it. Because if not, then I will go on Facebook and I will pay like freaking $70 to $100. And I will blast this video that I'm posting tonight. So I don't care how many people look at it. But if they fall short on my contract, I'm blasting this shit out to like 80 million people. I'm putting Book Venture, United Writers, and Bookside Press on notice. Straight up. So if I was a new author, I would reach out to other authors on Facebook, other different platforms. Do not jump the gun. Do not go after a publishing company because all they're going to do is fucking take your money. Okay? Some publishers, they hide behind the keyboards. Some authors, they hide behind the keyboards and they just type the shit that they want you to see. Go on the reviews. If they have way too many positive reviews, someone had been paid to do those reviews for those major publishing companies. Get with other authors and find out what they did. And there are people out there, and I am putting the nerds on notice. I am looking for nerds. I'm not looking for trolls. I'm looking for nerds. If you can produce my 2 audiobooks, because everything's already pre-recorded, I'll pay you. I'm not paying you the fucking money that I paid. Because nerds already have this shit in their houses. Like gaming guys and shit, gaming girls. If you're a nerd, come bark up my tree. I want my shit put out before my birthday on June 21st. This company that I'm working with right now, I'm absolutely ready to start punching, because the way I'm talking right now is the way I did an email and sent it to their head people. And I hope somebody who knows who Bookside Press is sends this shit to them. I really do. I want them to totally think. I want them to know, as a published author, what the hell I think of what these companies are doing to these authors. Especially these people that ain't got no money. I mean, I got money, but when I got veteran friends coming to me and saying, yo, man, this guy can do that shit for $300, man. And he can get your shit out there on all these different platforms. So that's the nighttime message. For anybody that's a new author or doing a manuscript or something, 3 or 4 eyes are better than your 2 eyes. Okay? Like I said, don't jump the gun. If you have any questions, comments, I'd love to hear them. I live in my RV. This is not some shit that my mom set up in the basement. A couple people made comments and was like, oh, look at this guy, man. He's portraying... I'm not portraying shit. I'm real. I'm real as it will be. Okay? So, like I said, I'm trying to help people. I'm working with a guy right now who's having some serious issues. He's 100%, but he's not getting a lot of care. There's a lot of people that have freaking come out of the woodwork and told me things, and I sent this stuff to him, and he's completely blown away. I can't believe a veteran is not getting veteran health care at being 100%. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a couple more podcast people reaching out to me because they're interested in hearing the story. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. A couple people are telling me, like, dude, you keep talking about the same shit. Well, it's the same story. But I'm going to start mixing it up a little bit. And from this day on, I'm going to start doing shorts. Because somebody told me nobody wants to hear you talk for fucking 12 minutes. So I'm going to start doing shorts for like 3 minutes. So I'm just going to put a bunch of shit together in shorts. So I'm going to listen to this and see how my new microphone went tonight. And I'm going to post it later before I go to bed. And I'm going to pay maybe about $20 to get it out to about 3 or 4 million people. I'm sure 3 or 4 million people ain't going to look at it. Possibility of maybe 500 people. I don't know. And then the other thing is, make sure you read the conditions and standards on KDP, because they take 50% of your shit. Because I have not seen royalties from KDP yet. I'm about to call them on the phone and try to find out what's going on with them cats. But I am self-published. I have the Mirror, the 2nd edition, the Broken Mirror. There's 20 outstanding super reviews for the 2nd book on Amazon. Go to Amazon, look at my platform, read my author page. If any other authors out there, any veterans out there that are struggling, that need help, come my way. I'm 1821 Productions on Facebook. You can find me on Spotify. Peace! I am the voice of the voiceless. Have a great, wonderful night.